All right. Well, it's -13 today. Windshield with the windshield, it's really cold. Got about an inch of snow. I want to show you this set real quick. I probably won't be able to talk to you when I get out there, but it was on a trail set, on a cedar post, glandler on it. Cletus's coyote glandler, and I've been looking for a bobcat and caught one today. It's probably a 1-year kit, so he'll get that'll get re-released. I won't harvest this one, but it was just a real faint trail. You kind of see the trail in the background, and I've been kind of wanting to connect on one right here anyways with that fence line. Those fence lines are really good producers for me for cats. They'll go right down the middle of them and hunt. And I was looking for a bobcat. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna harvest this one, but it'll be around for next year. So I'm gonna let it go. Well, it's a new day. I didn't video some of my sets yesterday. The day before, we had caught on a set on the hill. It was a coil spring, and I hid one drop of Rasuit's Fatal Breath, and I had noticed that the coyote, I called him about 20 feet, and he had worked that Rasuit's, but he didn't work the dirt hole. So it's so bitter cold today. It's like -7 this morning, wind chill -15, 20, and I'm doing pretty good on my cables. I had a chew out yesterday. Usually when it's this cold, I get chew outs, but I did connect on this nice coyote. I want to share that with you. So. I do pretty good on my cables this time of year. So, I've been kind of vocal since I got here. Just a trail here that comes off, and then there's a kind of a road system here, and I have a set here, and then I have a bone set next to it. Okay guys, I apologize. I'm having problems with my batteries of normal. So, not a bad coyote. I'll get that dispatched and we'll keep moving down the line. Got more traps to check. All right, even though it's bitter cold, when the snow is on the ground, I don't really care so much about what I'm catching. I care about what I miss. I think I'm pretty naturally competitive, but I found some coyote tracks. I'm gonna track them out. I want to see where he's crossing and see if there's anything that I'm missing. So I found a good track. It was going down this 2-track, which is not my trail. I do have some good cables here on the corner. There's a trail faint. I don't know why I didn't produce, but I'm gonna walk and I'm gonna see if this is the same coyote I caught or not. But he just kind of went through here, and then I see him going down the 2-track on the right side. They love these little trails that we make with our trucks. But I'm not gonna set that, of course, because don't want anybody running my stuff over. Stopped right here, and I'll just keep tracking this out and see where he crosses. If he crosses somewhere I don't know about, I'll set a cable, right? That's how it goes. What I'm really basically trying to say, guys, is if you're new to trapping, when the snow's on the ground, it doesn't matter how cold it is, you get out and walk some of them tracks. That's how you kind of learn. I learned a lot of stuff about how they hunt together, and what I miss. And that's, I think the snow's our best teacher. And I'm missing, and I don't want to miss again. I'm gonna catch him. Pretty good set location on this one. This is I think the second coyote I've caught here in about 4 or 5 days. Bitter cold today. Bitter cold yesterday, -6 wind, and the coyotes have been moving really good the last couple days, as cold as it is. And connected on another nice coyote here in this location. I'm using a little bit of skunk on the side. It's called Fatal Breath. I noticed last week that I missed one right here. I called him about 15 feet with that Fatal Breath, and he worked the set, and I used just one drop and I hit it. So if you watch my last episode, you'll see where I set that, and I showed you guys how I set it, and it come back and it produced on this one right here. So after that I moved the fluff around a little bit, and I put a little more, maybe another drop on a Fatal Breath, and I ended up catching this coyote today. So that was kind of the strategy on that. Just nice location as they transition from one field to another. You got blue stem on one side, a little timber here in the back, and connection on a nice coyote. So can't beat that. You coming, SJ? No, you're good. It's another nice coyote. Keep catching, same spot, same set, custom blend, apple roads, and one drop of Fatal Breath. So I think we caught 3 or 4 coyotes here now. Pretty color. It's got like a white color to it. They don't usually, our coyotes are dark, and this one's got a nice white color. Deep catch, front foot. Not bad, right, SJ? Is that a good one?
Yep.
So we're gonna get this dispatched, and we'll just keep doing the same thing we keep doing on this set, as long as it keeps producing, right? Right, SJ?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, guys, I want to share with you this location that I'm setting real quick. In an area trapping a pretty good sized small timber, and it transitions to this like blue stem. And you can see this really good fence line that comes down, and it kind of connects to this timber. So I look at this like a pretty good opportunity. There's a pinch point here. Good opportunity to catch a bobcat. So in my state, we could catch bobcats. Good opportunity. I've got a couple traps up here on top of the hill. I've been having some pretty good luck up there with the coyotes. And I did catch a bobcat here earlier already, but I did see a couple spots that I did notice. And now there's what appears to me a bobcat going through here. I can't quite tell. It's a powdery kind of snow, but there's a real faint trail. It kind of goes down through there. And then I'm going to set another one over here. There's the same, another trail. And what they kind of do on these fence lines is they go down the middle of them. They hunt for rabbits and such. And I'm basically catching them transition. So I just thought I'd share that with you. I'm going with a trail set, and then I'm going to do a dirt hole, and I'm going to throw a feather on top of that. And I'll show you when I get that done. Okay, guys, so I got this set done. I want to show you what I did, how I did it, so that you guys can do it if you want to do it like Jinx does. I'll catch. It's kind of how it works. Went with the trail set here, so I tried to stay off the trail. The trail kind of comes through here, and then I usually kind of try to blend it. There's where my trap is. Kathmandu hidden in the back end there. And then I usually put like a gland lure right here. And they just kind of, they're coming and going underneath that tree there. And I'm just going to slow them down and catch them. Then we'll step over the trail and go back to this set. I usually catch a lot of bobcats, most of my bobcats on this set here. Usually what I like to do is I take a big broom with me. Like a shop vac broom, and I clear off what you would look like it would be a big catch circle. So when the snow's on the ground, that's an eye appeal already. They'll see that barren spot. When the sun comes out and they bake, it'll be a big dark spot right there. That's kind of one of my biggest secrets for bobcat trapping. But I do share that with you guys on the channel so that you guys can have success as well. On the corners of bean fields is really good. In this, like it's a I call this a transition area. So they're coming through, they're hunting this field. There's this little dark spot. When the sun comes out, I'll bake you at. And then I do go with a dirt hole on these. I think it's going to be okay. The wind will be going this direction. The sun just came out, of course. I have a drill bit, kind of like that. I use a, it's an earth anchor with a welded T on the bottom. Or you can buy the drill bits like that. I usually struggle with my drill, running out of batteries. So I was able to pop in a little dirt hole here. I put abracadabra on this one on the bottom with a piece of deer hide. And then I like my downy feathers are white. It's another good eye appeal kind of thing. And then I just kind of go with a step down dirt hole right here, and I box them a little bit, just like Vance taught me out in Kansas. And then you could probably see that feather right there. So I use the turkey feathers from the turkey that I get in the spring. I put an egg weight on the bottom of that, and it's probably 5 feet. And that's my call right there for my bobcats. So I think they're already naturally here anyways, but if they're 10 feet away, they don't have the nose like the coyotes do. They do the visual. Garland, Christmas tree garland works well. CDs work well. Anything you kind of hang that kind of catches the wind. But check in your state, because I know my state they'll allow that, but some states I hear they won't. But that's kind of what I'm doing. And usually when I get a big wind, you can see that's fluttering really good, and that's just going to call them over to my set. So that's my bobcat set. Okay guys, I'm going to share with you guys something. It's kind of a nice little secret. During the winter months, when you're looking for fur, got a nice big timber, I'm looking for bobcats in this spot. This is a good area here where we're going to set the top side for coyotes to come through. But don't pass up these culverts, guys. These culverts are hot cat spots. They're also going to catch your raccoons, but you can see that you may or may not be able to see it with the shadow, but there's some traveling right in here. I see a nice cat track right here and right off of these culverts, and there's also a coyote running that too. But as cold as it is, I'm gonna set right here, kind of where it kind of pinches. But don't pass up these culvert areas. They hunt the sides of those banks. They could go right down the middle of that trail. It's a good food basket for them. So you're looking for magnets. This is a nice ditch going this way. I'm gonna set the top pieces for the coyotes coming through. But I'm also, you never know what you're gonna catch down here. So they're already running, and hopefully I'll get them caught here soon. But I wanted to share that with you. If you're doing some good late season trapping, look at those culvert areas and the brushy spots. Oftentimes the coyotes will run right down the middle of the ditch. I think they hunt off the banks. So it's just an easier breadbasket for them. Check those areas out, and I think you'll add fur to the back of your truck. Okay folks, so we're doing some wintertime predator trapping, having a great time, catching some fur. You saw a bobcat on this, a few coyotes. You see my new sets, what I'm working on, and just keep trapping and just hang in there. Wintertime can be brutal, but at the same time you learn so much by trapping during the winter months, especially when the snow's on the ground. Get out there, track, see what they're doing, see how you're missing. This is my favorite time to be out trapping. When it's cold, it's miserable. That's when Jinx likes to get out there. Hey, every day's arm day. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe. Otherwise, click the big thumbs up. I'm Jinx, and have a great day.